I'm with my good friend, artist Albert Handell, and he has invited us into his studio today, and he's our Artist of the Month for Artisan, but he's been here 20 years and I've never been to his studio yet, so thank you for inviting us.
You're more than welcome.
And you were just starting to explain a little bit about how your studio works here, and you have your pastel, looks like a huge selection set up right here.
This is part of a huge selection. This is what I basically go outdoors with, and what I go outdoors with is works indoors.
Albert, is this a piece that you're working on?
I just came back from a very nice workshop in Carmel, and I painted 6 works. 5 of them were pastel, 1 was in oil. And I like to, when I'm away from my painting for a week or so, to kind of take it out and see it fresh.
Yeah.
And I was playing around with the sense of the field and adding some float to the foliage. I look at the foliage as basically a rhythm. It's parallel, or it's going up, or it's going down, or whatever it's doing, or it's curving.
Yeah.
And rather than individual leaves and stuff like that, it's a mixed media, watercolor underpainting and all that.
And we're privileged to have Albert. He's going to be teaching at the Artisan Materials Expo this September 28th and 29th. And he's taught for us many expos, and we sure appreciate you lending your wisdoms and your expertise to our expo. And this is your oil section. So you work on pastels over here, and then this is your section for beautiful, huge palette.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of mixing in oils, and I start transparently with my oils. I use Gamsol as my paint medium, and I basically scrub my mixtures on. I'm very concerned where it's very dark and where it's much lighter. I'm also concerned if one side is warmer or cooler than the other side, if one side is higher or lower than the other side.
Okay.
And it depends on what the subject is and all that. It varies each time.
Sure.
And then once I have that scrubbed on, so it dries immediately.
And you're teaching a lot. You know, these techniques that you're describing. I mean, you're teaching pastel, and you're teaching oils, and you're still teaching. I looked at your workshop schedule. You're still blowing and going. I mean.
Yes, I'm blowing. I'm blowing and
no
going.
Slowing down for Albert. Do you still do the paint-alongs where they just watch you paint? Because I remember you were doing that for a while.
I do that. It's called a mentoring program, where I will paint in the mornings, let's say on location, and they can stand right behind me.
Okay.
If they want to. They don't have to.
Sure.
And they can paint the same subject, and they can see what I eliminate.
Okay.
And how I emphasize something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these lovely people, you know, they start off at 9 o'clock and somehow it goes south by 12 noon.
Yeah.
And they don't know. You know what I have them do?
What?
I have them, if they will listen to me, to please photograph their own works every 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then we can look at those photographs and see where it's growing and where it's floundering.
Okay.
If it doesn't grow, it's best you stop. If it doesn't grow and you keep working,
Yeah.
the desire to finish a work, which is valid,
Yeah.
but if you don't know how to start the work and build on the work, and you're going through an aggravation, in my opinion, it makes more sense to start another one.
Just
Start
call it
another
quits
one.
and
Call it quits rather than beat yourself up like we all have.
Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of your portraits because you're so well known for your landscapes.
If you want me to, I can pull out a few right this minute.
Sure, I'd like to see one. Beautiful. This is one of the portraits that Albert was talking about. Beautiful. Yeah, I've never seen this side of you. It's great work, Albert. Great
Thank
work.
you.
Yeah. And this is some of the work at Albert's studio, and these are pieces that he's completed. Well, we know Albert keeps a busy schedule, so we won't keep any more of his time, but I certainly want to thank you for opening up your studio. It's great being here, and it's always great seeing you.
It's my pleasure.